In this video we're going to talk about the backboard. When and where you use the backboard, okay? So, let's talk about the difference between when you take a backboard shot and when you don't. Now I always say that when you're doing your jump shot, you want to put a lot of arc on that shot. So I'm always saying, when I'm shooting, I'm here, I'm up, and there's a lot of arc on it. If you're shooting a backboard shot, you're going to need it to be a little bit more flat. So if I'm shooting a backboard shot, I'm here, up. Okay? You notice that you notice that my shot is a little more flat than it has its usual arc. So the important lesson I'm trying to teach you from here is, generally, don't take backboard shots if you're right in front of the basket. Now I'm about 15, 16, 17 feet away from the basket. Now from this angle, I've got a clear-cut image of the backboard. And I used to love using the backboard when I was younger, when I was playing. I'd be at this angle here, up, backboard. However, being coached by my father, who was a pro European basketball player and coach, and also having American pro basketball players that were my coaches as well, they had different opinions. Some would say use the backboard from that angle, some would say not to use the backboard from that angle. Alright, so we've seen backboard shots from 15 feet, from 45 degrees, and from in front of the basket. Now, I've been told by many different coaches those were good or those were bad shots. At the end of the day, you're always going to be coached different things by different people, but let's talk about when and where you need to use the backboard. I always recommend use the backboard when going for layups, okay? And the number one spot you want to hit, if you see that square on the backboard, the square is made of two lines on each side that are parallel to each other. Now I'm on the left side, so I want to hit the left line of that square. And it's quite simple. I'm here, so as long as I hit that line, boom. Now if you noticed, I didn't only just hit the left line, I hit the top corner of the square as well, but it was on the left side. Okay, so now we're on the right side. Again, I'm only about 5, maybe 4 feet away from the basket, and this is where I say to you, you should always use the backboard. There's no ifs, there's no buts. Because if I'm going a shot like this, okay, now I know if I put the right arc on it, I can get it. But imagine I'm in a game, and I've got to be a bit quicker. I've got to be like this. As you can see, the shot's not as smooth, okay? Because I'm under pressure, I probably got a defender. However, I always know that if I'm going game pace, and I always use the backboard, I'm always going to be okay. So remember, around the basket, always use the backboard. You can even use it if you're right in front of the basket. I could be here, under pressure, use that backboard. That backboard is your best friend. But remember, it's your best friend in and around the basket. Now, going back to where we were before, let's say we're at the free throw line, okay? Free throw line, probably not going to be as efficient, because remember what we said, if you shoot a normal shot, your arc's going to be higher. And if you want to shoot a backboard shot, your arc's going to be a little bit more flat. And what you're going to end up doing to yourself is making your shot inconsistent and making it a little bit more flat, which you don't want. Remember, my personal opinion, use the backboard in and around the basket.